Hey guys, and welcome back. So we have a few things to discuss. First things first, I want to hope that everybody is staying safe and is healthy in quarantine. I'm in my car in my driveway. As you can see, I'm not fucking moving. I'm here because this is the only spot that I can be quiet and have quietness in my house. So I needed to get that private time, you know what I'm saying? It's time to get serious. It's time to answer that big question mark. The reason why I been very lazy with my YouTube content. There was no easy way to put this. I'm just kidding. It's over dramatic. I'm being so over dramatic. But I figured that I would bring everybody here to discuss kind of like what's been going on. I've been focusing on my life and my career path and what I want to do forever. And it's definitely taking a long time to actually figure out what it is that I want. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to work in a radio station. I've always wanted to be an on-air DJ. I love entertaining people, love making people laugh. I like having the thought that people escape reality when they're having a conversation with me or when they're with me or watching me or listening to me. I try to help those that are going through a hard time not go through that hard time anymore by distracting them with my stupid ass humor. So the reason why I haven't really been on here that much lately is because, like I said, I've just been focusing on myself. I have been in college now at Eastern Michigan University for 4 years. I'm going on my 5th this fall. Been struggling. Like, in all honesty, I've been struggling trying to figure out what I want to do. And I changed my major 4 different times. 4 different times. Because I kept having everybody in my ear telling me that I couldn't do it, that I'm not going to make any money, and I kept changing it to suit everybody else's needs. And then I realized that that's not who I wanted to be. That's not who I wanted to portray myself to be. So I took a step back off of YouTube and I took a step back into my own reality. And I needed to have that conversation with myself and tell myself, you need to figure your shit out, sister. I felt so lost and so confused, and everybody was in my ear telling me that I can't do the things that I want to do. I went into college, right? Started at Eastern, freshman year. Major was communications, changed it 4 times just to end back in communications because something told me, no, do what you want to do what makes you happy, you will get there. And so I did. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't matter if I'm not gonna make as much money as a doctor, or if I'm gonna not get in right away because maybe I don't know anybody in the music industry. That's fine. It's what I want to do. So I figured that out, and I'm so happy to say that I'm really proud that I didn't listen to anybody else, because this is what's been going on in my reality. I've been really focusing and really trying hard to prove everybody wrong and prove everybody that I can do whatever it makes me happy, and I will be happy doing it. With that being said, I wanted to tell everybody what's been going on. I couldn't be more excited to finally announce that I work at a radio station. So I reached out to Spike on Instagram. He works for Channel 955 here in Detroit. I asked him basically if I could job shadow. Anybody in the radio station. I told him, I said, I don't care who it is. I just want to know what it's like working in a radio station, because this is what I'm going to do. And I want to make sure that it's what I like to do for the rest of my life. He was so excited to help me, and he got me in contact with producer Rachel. She got me an appointment to job shadow. And I figured maybe I'd just be job shadowing her. Obviously, I wouldn't be job shadowing like the top guns, which are the people that are on Mojo in the morning, because why would I? I'm like this nobody, and I'm gonna just come in there and I'm just gonna sit and hang out with them? Absolutely not. It's funny because flashback to that morning, I actually ended up throwing up because I was so scared and so nervous. So this is something that I've dreamt of my whole life. I used to have a CD of all of Spike's phone scams. It was just so surreal going to the radio station, signing in, talking to everybody. sitting on the couch outside of the studio that they're literally live on air in the morning show, because this was like 9 in the morning. I got there at the studio. All of a sudden, Spike comes out and he's like, Kailynn, are you ready to come in? I literally thought that I was not going to be job shadowing them. I figured I would just be behind and I would just be watching. So he brings me in, gives me headphones, tosses me a mic, and it was just so surreal. I was just sitting there and it kept thinking like, this is where I want to be. This is home. I definitely feel like I couldn't be my true self without music. Music has been my passion my whole life, and I couldn't see myself working or doing anything for the rest of my life if it didn't involve music. It just was so perfect, because after I sat in on their talk show, Mojo in the Morning, the host, he ended up asking me a few questions on air. So I was on air for about 30 minutes. It was really cool. They were asking me a bunch of questions. I was so nervous talking, and I could hear myself in the headphones, and it was just so weird. And I was just so excited to tell everybody, but I also am the type of person that I don't like to gloat what's going on, just because, I don't know, I just feel like as soon as somebody sees that you're doing better, they try to tend to knock it down. Like, that was back in November that all of this happened, and I didn't want to talk about it. I'm finally coming to talk about it now, because I'm so happy to finally say that Spike ended up introducing me to the right people. It's just so crazy to say that I at least have my foot in the door now, I guess. And I was so nervous that I wouldn't ever eventually get in there, and so it just feels so surreal, because especially in the music industry, you have to know people. Like, you really have to promote yourself. You really have to get yourself out there in order to even be noticed. And I couldn't be more grateful to say that I work there. I work for iHeartRadio now, which owns Channel 955. They own 97.9. They own 100.3 with Jay Towers. They own 106.7 The Wheels, 92.3 The Mix. Like, I'm in there. Like, it's so surreal, because even though I'm not doing exactly what I want to do yet, I can make it there, and I will make it there. Even though we're going through this hard time, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop focusing on yourself and focusing on who you are and who you want to be. Even if people are telling you in your ear that you can't do it, and that you can't face your dreams, and you can't do whatever it is that you want to do, they're wrong. I wanted to tell everybody, because I can't believe that I'm where I'm at today, and I couldn't be more happy. I'm finally working in a radio station. Granted, it's not the exact job that I want yet, but at least I'm there. It's just so awesome to be able to say that they're my coworkers. I can go to them and I can talk to them. I've had work parties with them, Christmas parties at my boss's mansion, and had to have a VIP ticket, and they had fucking valet parking. Like, it's just so surreal that I'm finally doing something that I've been wanting my whole life. I guess this is where I wanted to also tell everyone thank you for understanding, and thank you for still watching if you are. I want to make content. I want to take this time to tell you that I've been wanting to start a vlog. I want to do all of this. It's just really hard right now with focusing on my career, with working in the radio station, still working at Zales the Diamond Store. A lot of people know that I've been there for about 2 years, almost 3, as a certified diamondologist, which means I know everything there's to know about diamonds. Just saying, ladies, I'll call you out. No, I'm kidding. And I go to school. So it's like, I'm so busy all the time that I don't have the time to sit down and make a video and edit it. Well, I mean, I have time to make them, because I have a shit ton that I just haven't edited yet. I can't sit down and edit. I don't have the time. And I really want to thank you guys for understanding that and still being here with me, even when I do make content. I'm forever grateful for the motivation to finally be myself. But I guess, like, I just want everybody to understand that, like, do everything it takes to make you happy, because you deserve it. You deserve a happy life. You only get one, and you should definitely do whatever it is you want to do in it. Focus on you and be happy. That's it. Thank you guys again for everything. I hope to make more content. Like I said, just bear with me. It's gonna come when it comes, and I really appreciate all of you. Be happy, keep smiling, I'm here if you need me. Bye, guys.